talking about. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you have enough of the for me as well?
Alright, yeah.
I did bring some, but if that's Greek coffee, then
It's Mediterranean, we
yes,
call it.
Sounds like an upgrade.
It's Mediterranean.
So we were supposed to go to Mumbai for 5 days, and then we had to send manifest.
the account of Ziranov was remarkably vivid. I don't
saying
know
how many people were.
Yeah, help yourself, I will probably steal from you a little bit. Yes, help yourself on the other side.
Either includes our territorial waters of Pakistan and elected officers on the ship. So we had to come back.
Oh,
Or maybe, Father Angelos, can you swap, Father Angelos, can you swap seats with Father Fortius that he can sit closer?
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm not plugged.
Royal purple.
That'll track again, Father.
Grand purple.
The one part of whichever article it was where I think it was someone made the point that God took the throne away from the Romanovs.
And he can get it to whoever he wants.
Yeah, gosh, that personal account was something else.
Zernov.
It was so vivid. I couldn't believe it.
Hey, Father Nicholas, can you, I mean, I don't know, I even can, we can make arrangements if you say that I'm taking advantage of you. So I don't, if you see weird things when you read,
Yeah.
you mark them.
Oh, with pleasure.
Oh.
Oh really?
With pleasure.
Oh really?
Yes.
Alright. And we will be working, also, I mean, part of this, we'll be working on academic prose. So that's when I mean, of course, I'm using my adoptive language. So, but that's why I might be after you, sort of forcing you into academic prose from your beautiful, elegant prose.
Since you mentioned this text, didn't the one article mean to say Iosif Volotsky?
Right, yes, that's the wrong thing.
Instead of Volkanovsky?
Yeah.
I mean, but that's another spelling.
Oh,
Volsky
it's
is
the same
fine.
thing?
Oh yes. Yeah, that's another spelling.
Didn't you do Russian church yesterday?
Yeah, but we only used the one time.
So Zernov ended up in which jurisdiction ultimately? The Exarchate?
Moscow Patriarchate.
Okay, true.
Yeah, the whole idea is that he would remain with suffering Church of Russia, basically, sharing, so kind of be more, how to say, more understandable, more connected, sort of not less judgmental, I guess that was.
He's a bit of a liberal though, wasn't he?
I mean, yeah, you can use this sort of assessment, right? But I think it's better just to see what he was reasonable and
He was one of the founder members of the Fellowship of St. Albans.
Yes, he was.
Oh, he was.
He was.
Okay.
Which I mean, you know, the organisation now is not what it
was, yeah.
intended to be. I mean, it's very small now, and I think these organisations which dissolved is not
What
quite.
do they do now?
Well, they get together once a year and they talk and have conferences and all, but it's just.
I have coffee or tea probably.
Yeah, I've been to a few of the conferences.
I do.
That's my interesting to talk to. Yeah, I went twice.
What's their relationship with the Fellowship of Saint John the Baptist, or the Association of Saint John the
Oh,
Baptist?
for instance, the Fellowship of John Baptist is for English-speaking Orthodox. It's just
They're not connected.
No, I mean there's probably crossover membership and all that, but the Syropis is kind of like Orthodox Anglicans plus Orientals and maybe some Catholics.
Right. So we will record just beginning of our class for the sake of letting people who commissioned for translations know that this class materialized. So, all right. So welcome to Russian Church Abroad as History and Identity. As I mentioned in our meeting a few days ago, that regardless of my basically doubts about the purpose of my life or whatever, so if I were to born again, I probably would take this job to be an anthropologist at Russian Church Abroad. So my problem now is to measure material and make it efficient, because if you know a lot doesn't mean you are in good position to share a lot. So that's going to be my task, to make sure that methodologically this class is going to work, because the guy can know tons of stuff, but he doesn't know how to share, how to basically to pass knowledge. So and of course it's a seminar class, so feel free to speak up about any grievance. I do mean to say it, it's not just basically, you know, so I respectfully disagree and it's just basically all kind of mockery goes after this. No. So I do mean it, because that's another thing to make it efficient. And speaking of anthropology, there are different approaches to history. One approach, of course, would be trace down providential moments in history, and this traditional, what's called Judeo-Christian approach, what you see in Old Testament when Israel strayed away from God's paths, Israel was punished and so on. And you see in St. John of Shanghai this approach. But I see myself much more humble in this sense. I see myself as a craftsman, basically. So I analyze things, analyze facts, and then of course you can detect it. And I personally think sometimes it's really hard in our personal life to understand whether this is from the left or whether this is from the right. I don't know, it's a Russian expression, is the same, because Отец Николай, so he translates from my cultural
No,
language
it's true.
as well.
It's true what you say.
So therefore I kind of really try to analyze things in their complexity. But it's still, of course, we will be getting there, since we're all Orthodox Christians and so on. So we cannot avoid this. We cannot just. But what I'm saying, I'm not really going to focus a lot. I will be more going to focus on analytical stuff, right? So we are experimenting with class settings. So we are trying here again. If you would say, take me back to our dear institution. I really miss those walls in Yorkville. No problem. So if anyone unhappy, we will come back to this, our institution or whatever. So class. Other than that, I don't know. We keep going on with here. You will see. I don't know if there are maybe there are kids and it's not a very good idea to meet at Father Nicholas' place. I don't know if it's going to work. Whatever.
It could.
It
could.
could, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Alright,
That might be
so-
quite comfortable, actually. Yeah.
My Keller is not a good place to meet.
No.
Once they get a dining room table in our place, if we meet there.
Unless you would host us in the basement in your baking room, right?
That would be a good place to
That
go.
would be quite exotic actually, to have a class there. So, since it's a graduate level class, right, so I can kind of up my expectation, but I still be reasonable. So after this class, I will go online and will post a question and discussions. So again, it's going to be a 150 word essay.
Oh, so the 300 word thing is, that's what happened.
Yeah, right, 300, yeah.
Because that was in the
You're right,
syllabus.
you're right, thanks.
Sorry.
100,
Yeah, I have
thanks.
3 kids. Thank you. Appreciate that. Good man.
100 words per year.
I'll remember that.
So what is it?
Well, yeah, it's 300, basically I think 300, little bit longer than this, you tell me, right?
Yeah, it's not much.
So it's a little bit longer than this paragraph.
It's fine.
So again, listen, it basically, this is, how to say, it's a proof, right, against abuse. Like, if you, I'm not, well, basically, even in more cases, I would go after you, and you will be very verbose. If you will be verbose, and as I say, well, listen, you should learn to work in any format. If it's just one sentence, if it's just elevator conversation, you really should be able to express yourself in elevator conversation. If it's a PhD work, you should be able to express yourself in PhD length. So therefore, I'm not going to be after you, but if somebody going to be verbose, as what Father Nicholas said, I also have 3 kids and so on, they're not here, but still have to provide for them. So, I mean, then you will be in trouble. Okay?
How much
Yeah,
writing
Father
and when
Angelo,
is it
here
due?
we go. We know each other, right?
Mhm.
So yes, let's
No, the
we'll
ability to
do
write
things from the
succinctly
get-go.
is very difficult.
Yeah, please.
Towards.
Right, so do this please, okay? Another thing is that there is not going to be finals for this, right?
No?
No, there are not going to be final for this class. And syllabus will be fixed and posted online, available to everyone. It's supposed to be, okay? So it's again my responsibility to take care after this class. All right. And there are 2 projects. One project is an interview, and I even have in mind basically one person whom Father Nicholas would like to work with, and we already met with this person over there. So like last year.
You mean
So,
with you?
I think that would be a good thing to complete our thing.
Oh, I
as a
see.
part
Well,
of this
oh,
project.
wonderful. What a good. Thank you. Appreciate that very much, actually.
So I interviewed a quite unique person, Russian Church abroad, a writer, a creative writer right?
Vanilla?
A publisher.
He means me.
Oh.
and now he would have to complete it.
Yes.
So think about sources, right? Think about sources. As long as again, your source either he should be able to analytically basically explain history, or you should be able to interpret him. So because not everyone has sort of analytical mindset, that's perfectly fine. But then you should take the slack, and you should take to basically to interpret this person. So and of course models will be those interviews that are posted on ROCOR studies, and it's like a half an hour interview. It's quite a big interview because it will take a few hours to transcribe it. So okay, but again, try to fit with those this framework, because you need to aggressively guide the person, basically, because person necessarily knows what to do, and so he can be all over, and you would have to steer this person toward. But we'll talk about this more, right? So think about that. And also there is a term paper. I don't remember what's the size of term
25
paper.
pages.
25 pages, that's right. So and there are going to be a term paper, a research. Try to think, of anything. Again, please do try to contextualize it, put it in something that's relevant to you. Put it to something that it wouldn't be wasted, it wouldn't be just how to say miserable basically assignment, but it would be something that would make it relevant, something that you're already working on, you might be thinking of working on as farther. Again, but don't rush your horses, talk to me. So if you need some kind of input on this,
I have a quick question.
please.
Right now I'm translating the correspondence between Elder Sophrony and Father George Florovsky.
Right.
Where they it doesn't have any direct bearing on ROCOR.
That's the same.
But
Whose coffee is this, by the way?
yours, I think.
Oh, I'm having two coffees. I'm sorry.
Maybe it's mine.
It's yours. Yeah. I'm sorry, Father.
Thank you.
I'm a bad host apparently.
But he does mention they do mention ROCOR in passing.
Well, let me see this, okay?
Maybe you can.
Yeah, ROCOR should be. It should be either you should establish your case. How is this relevant? It might be like Maria Satskova. She wrote an article on various types of emigres religiosity. And she didn't really speak about ROCOR, but it's still connected. So, and in this case, I don't know, but there should be more. There should be more than just just in passing reference. But should be something substantial. Okay, right. So the way classes are structured, that we meet here, and we have active discussion about what you read at home. We'll have active discussion. So it's basically I don't really need to say it like for graduate students that you need to read, right? So it's sort of really embarrassing to say things like that. Also, it's embarrassing because I was required to do something that I wouldn't have normally, like plagiarism and cheating. It's also high on our agenda nowadays here. So I now have this also plagiarism and cheating thing, and I was encouraged like to have a big start and to just have a reference to get a right. So again, just sort of.
I promise to plagiarize wisely.
Well, don't share with me. I don't need to know.
That's being recorded.
I don't need. Yeah, actually, it is right.
And now you all have a taste of my sense of humor. Excellent.
Yeah, very good. No, everyone knows it, so that's nobody would take it wrong. All right. So, having said all that, do you have any questions regarding